We're in this transition moment in this country. I think widespread, and we've done polling around this, there's the sense that this country isn't living up to what we potentially could be. There's a sense of polarization, there's a sense of distrust between people that normally used to work together really well. There's questioning of whether the American dream is still viable. The new generation in Gen Z wonders if they even have the American dream anymore. And so we're at this moment where we have to re-examine who we are and think who we are as a country and where we're headed as a country. It just happens that next year, 2026, is our 250th birthday. I call it our startup birthday because this was the great startup nation. This is the great experiment of the world where people looked to us and saw an example of what a country, a society could be, what human potential could be. And we have not always been that way, but we've always tried to strive towards a more perfect union, make it better constantly. This is a country of striving, of onwards, continuing progression to make things better. So we're at a moment now where we have this potential opportunity to celebrate America's startup birthday, but it could come and go without necessarily realizing the issue of entrepreneurship. And we have a lot of people who are fans of entrepreneurship here today, but we all know our issue is often one of these things that's treated as kind of a side issue. And you know that when you go home for Thanksgiving dinner or you tell your relatives and they say, "What do you do again?" And you say, "I do this thing for entrepreneurs and we do that." And they're like, "Oh, that's nice." And where we are now, though, is we know that this issue is so important. We know entrepreneurship is the source of almost all net job growth. We know it's the source of lifting incomes. We know it builds community wealth. We know it fights poverty. We know all these things about entrepreneurship, and yet this issue is still treated as kind of a side issue on the fringes of American public life. And so we've got a moment now where we can actually try to change that. And so we want to use the 250 as that opportunity to rewrite the story. And so